Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AM Sports here with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. The Ghana Football Association has launched the 5th edition of the KGL Under-17 competition, a regional tournament designed to unearth young talents. My colleague, Elon Banande Fiamako, was there and has details in this report.
Think of names like David Odro, Benjamin Chevagnon, and most recently, Abdoulaye Norte. These are players that have benefited from KGL Foundation and the 17 Interregional Coach Championship. This year, we'll see the 5th edition of the tournament, which kick-started in 2021. President of the Ghana Football Association, Keto Kweku, Executive Council members, and top officials of the KGL Foundation were all in attendance at the launch. Keto Kweku lauded KGL Foundation for their continuous support towards unearthing young talents in the country.
5 years ago, when nobody in Ghana believed in the vision of the Football Association, KGL Foundation came through for us. Can we give it to them, please? So my sincerest appreciation goes to the leadership led by Elliot for your commitment towards the revival of the Ghanaian game, especially and most importantly, your avowed commitment towards offering these young boys the opportunity to realize their dreams. Thank you.
He also reiterated the Ghana Football Association's commitment to nurturing and growing potentials of young players.
The Football Association has taken bold steps to support Colts football, including but not limited to the provision of footballs, of trophies, and most importantly, ensuring that there's free registration of up to 90 players per club across the U-13, U-15, and U-17 categories. Again, through our broad consultations at the National Juvenile Committee level, and also working closely with our RFAs, we decided to accept the usage of the national health insurance cards as a valid ID for player registration. Beyond this, we have also offered free training for 900 Colts coaches across the length and breadth of our country. 300 have already received such a training. And this year, we intend to continue with this policy.
The championship is also aimed at promoting talent discovery, fostering regional unity, supporting youth development, and nurturing future stars from the district level to the national phase. This year, KGL will provide each participating team with 60 kits, 30 home jerseys and 30 away jerseys. The teams will also receive football bibs and cones.
On Monday, we brought you the story which we described as an audacious leap. One student at St. Augustine, at age 16, despite his physical impairment, is jumping heights of 1.73 meters. This time around, we are bringing the story of other athletes, para-athletes. These two young men, despite their physical impairment, they are defying odds and participating in field and track events. My colleague Razak Musbao has details in this report.
In a world where the odds seem stacked against them, two remarkable athletes are proving that disability is not inability. This is the story of Edmond Governor and Amos Ayanga, Ghana's rising para-athletes determined to make a mark in the world of sports. Edmond Governor lost his arm in an accident, a moment that changed his life forever. But rather than give up, He found strength in para-sports, competing in shot put and javelin while leading the national team as captain. His journey hasn't been easy, but his talent is undeniable.
I was introduced to it by a physio. I actually had an accident. I was involved in a road traffic accident, and I think in my rehabilitation, that was where I met a physio. We were talking, and then he introduced me to sport as part of my rehab. You know, through the process, we got through it, and he introduced it to me. And then I got interested and then read more about it. So after my recovery, I decided to take it up as you know, an interest to explore and see how it's going to help me. I needed to get someone to counsel me on what exactly I would do. And then I approached the NPC at the time. It's been about 7 years now. So I spoke to them about it, and then they counseled me through, looked at my strengths and where they feel I can do well, and then the interest that I had most, which was athletics. And then I took up athletics. And then even the athletics had some process that I had to go through and all of that. So it has been a mixed feeling.
Amos Ayanga's journey mirrors that of Edmond. He, too, lost an arm, but refused to let it define his future. Today, he's pushing boundaries and sprinting a long jump. His speed and determination have already earned him opportunities to represent Ghana.
Well, way back in school, primary, we used to come to Ewak to train, to do competitions here, inter-schools. So, more times when I came, actually, I was the best athlete among them.
And you would want to stay for that full feature, which will be airing on the AM show tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Now, let's move on and do other stories that has to do with parasports still, because the Paralympic Committee, they have set up a new federation called Paraswimming. My colleague, Haruna Mubarak, who was there, has details in this report.
Singular task to swear these beautiful officers in to office.
The inaugural ceremony took place at the National Paralympic Committee headquarters in Accra, where members of the newly constituted board were formally introduced. The association, which will operate under the umbrella of the National Paralympic Committee, aims to create opportunities for swimmers with disabilities across the country and prepare them for local and international competitions. The board is led by Aisha Farida Idris, who becomes the first president of the Ghana Para-Swimming Association. She will be supported by an experienced team committed to pushing the para-sports agenda, including Joy Sports Haruna Mubarak, who is appointed Deputy Communications Director of the outfit.
Yes, so para-swimming has been in existence, but it's like we've not gotten to a higher level. So when you look at the members that we've been able to assemble, you see that they are very resourceful people who are way in the corporate Ghana. We have the marketing manager of Trillium here as the Secretary General. We have the former presiding member for Tema West. We have someone also from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So we have a lot of people in here, CEOs also here. So you can tell that we have resourceful people that when we join our heads together, we'll make a headway.
The Ghana Para-Swimming Association is expected to work closely with MPC Ghana, the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, international federations, and other stakeholders to scout, nurture, and promote talent in para-swimming with a long-term vision of competing at the Paralympic Games.
That's your sports for now. Head on to myjoyonline.com and read some more sports stories. The AM show continues right after this.